Ohio State last year, to our standards, man, we had a very, very disappointing year, man. We lost to the Michigan Wolverine. Every year that we lose to Michigan is very disappointing. We lost to Georgia in the, in the semifinals of the playoffs, man, and it was just a sad day, man. And I have opinions, bro, and I'm still sad off that L, man. And for that L, I solely blame Jim Knowles for that. Like, I feel like he gave that game away to them. There's no reason why we playing that risky defense with 5 minutes left. I don't understand why he just didn't play everybody back and make Stetson Bennett work his way down the field. That would have been a smart thing to do. That was what was going through my mind at that moment. And then next thing you know, is Georgia's wide receivers running free for a wide open touchdown. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Jim Knowles, to me, wasn't a good hire, and I feel like that's going to backfire our program. I don't feel like we're never going to beat Michigan with that defense. It kind of showed last year when they ran all over us. Like, you're playing zero coverage. You don't have the players to play zero coverage. Cameron Martinez ain't good. Lathan Ransom is good, but he's not a good coverage safety. And that's the thing. Why do we got safeties playing on the island? Why don't we have a third corner out there that can flip his hips? This man, Lathan Ransom, let Georgia's wide receiver cook him. Literally cooked him. Crossed him. Run to a touch and win a game, man. Just terrible, terrible defensive coaching, man. It was very, very sad to see. But in this video, man, we got the Ohio State spring game preview, man, and what I'm going to be looking forward to in this spring game, man. And I got a lot to talk about. First, I want to talk about the running back position. Last year, man, our running back depth was super, super bad. It seems like ever since they put that new turf down in the Ohio State Stadium, we've been dealing with injuries. There's no reason why we get to the 12th game of the season and we don't have one running back, one explosive running back. Where was Travion Henderson versus Michigan? Where was Travion Henderson versus Georgia? Where was Mayan Williams? What happened? We was dealing with so many injuries. We had a 5th string running back playing versus Michigan. It just don't make no sense. If Dallin Hayden was that good, so good at the beginning of the year, why are we playing Travion Henderson during games that we know we're going to win? Even if we don't win by 50 and run up the score, we're going to still win the game. We're a more talented football team, more deeper. So when we play teams like Maryland, when we play teams like Michigan State, when we play teams like Wisconsin, we can rest our top players for the best games when we need them the most. I don't understand how we have this much depth, and you feel me? And we got this much depth, but he's not using the depth. Like last year in the championship game versus Georgia. How when Marvin Harrison get out off the field, we got a 5th string receiver replace him? Where is all of these 5-star receivers at when we need them the most? To me, my honest opinion, I feel like we threw that game and it still hurt me to death because I invest all my time into Ohio State football, and to see how that game played out, it just felt like we threw the game. If I was the coach and somebody and we clearly just got hosed, I would have took my team off the field and I would have made a statement. I would have took my team off the field, took them back to the locker room and told them like, nah, man, we ain't going for this, man. It ain't going. This stuff is rigged. This stuff ain't right. And this is what I get to with Ryan Day and my criticism with him, man. He's a good coach. Mind me, great offensive mind. You feel me? Great offensive mind. But listen, man, Ryan Day, man, he's soft, man. This guy is soft. We just got to get through and understand that the team takes the mentality of the coach. Ryan Day is soft, man. Period, point blank. He's not smart. He don't make good decisions. He's not. We're suffering because of CEO. So what I want to see is Ryan Day actually putting some fire in these players through the spring game. I want to see some hitting. I don't care about injuries or this and that. I want to see some physicality, man. Last year we lacked physicality. We couldn't even get Georgia's running back on the ground. We were bouncing off of their players like nothing. Like we had trouble tackling in space. Why we're this soft tackling approach that we're taking is not Ohio State football, man. And I'm just raging, man, because the first thing I want to see is Ryan Day, man. I want to see if Ryan Day is really that guy, man. If he could really be a CEO, because like, it still hurt, man. Y'all can lie, sit there and be mad, but it hurt, man. Another thing I want to see in this spring game is the quarterback battle. I want to see Kyle McCord and Devin Brown, man. Listen, I'm scared about both of them, honestly. I don't think Kyle McCord is good. I don't think Devin Brown is good. I'm going to be honest. They're going to have to prove to me. I'm not just going to be like, Ryan Day always have a good quarterback. No. Think about it. Past the years, we had Justin Fields, black quarterback. Dwayne Haskins, black quarterback. CJ Stroud, black quarterback. Braxton Miller, black quarterback. JT Barrett, black quarterback. This is the first time we're ever going to have a white quarterback back there in literally a whole decade. You feel me? So it's going to be different. So I'm not going to say Kyle McCord is this great quarterback or Devin Brown is this great quarterback. Listen, man, because they can be like Jack Miller. Like, come on, man. Like, I just hope that that's what I'm intrigued to watch. I want to see if they can make simple throws. I don't need them to do all-star throws, but what I do want is a quarterback that can run the ball, of course. Run and get first downs. Do not hesitate to run like we seen CJ Stroud do. He hesitated a lot to run like he was scared. Like, I just can't have a quarterback with a soft mentality. That's why I want CJ Stroud to be successful in the NFL. But honestly, with that mentality he won't make it far in the NFL. So I wouldn't even take him with my number one pick. I would take Bryce Young. That's who I would take, honestly. But, man, I'm intrigued to watch it. I just want to see if Kyle McCord could throw that thing. I want to see if Jack Miller could throw that thing. That's just what I want to see. The next thing I'm intrigued to watch is on the defensive side of the ball. I want to see our cornerback play. I want to see who's going to start at corner. Denzel Burke, listen. Denzel Burke, I just don't like Denzel Burke. I just don't. Like, last year in the national championship versus Georgia, you getting sexed up for the game winner? Like, the image is vividly in my head. This dude got routed up. Every time in big games, he give up big plays. He looked good through the whole year versus all the week competition. But once we play somebody that's on our level, this man can't guard a spick. So I hope Davidson Espinosa is the savior. I hope he come in and he be this savior that everybody's saying. Jordan Hancock, listen, I like Jordan Hancock, but listen, I just, you know, he gives up plays too. Like, we're just getting beat on the secondary. We just ain't there. We just ain't there recruiting wise. So I hope Davidson Espinosa can at least short one side of the field. But I already know, man, we keep having faith in Denzel Burke. I just don't like Denzel Burke, man. That's just me. We had a chance to get Elias Ricks last year. I don't understand why Ryan Day ain't go grab Elias Ricks, because we could have had Keon Brown and Elias Ricks. I feel like that would have been a great combination. We probably would have won an Natty, because Denzel Burke ain't that good, man. I'm going to be honest. So I'm intrigued to see that. I'm not going to say he ain't going to be good this next year, but I'm intrigued to see how he look in the spring game. Now, we already know the wide receiver position is pretty much shored up. We ain't really going to talk about that. Let's talk about the offensive line. Listen, I like our offensive line all the time. Like, I feel like we got a good offensive line. But, listen, well, you never know. That's the thing. You never know. Like, we losing DeJuan Jones. We losing Paris Johnson. We losing studs on that offensive line, man, that we had. When we put, like, last year was our only chance to win a national championship, in my opinion. It was the only chance, because, like, bro, we get all this hype about wide receivers, but this dude sent Xavier Johnson on a slant route against Keely Ringo. Was that really the play call at the end of the game? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what? But yeah, man, last year was very disappointing for me, man. That's just my opinion. This spring game, I'm going to be looking at that, man. That's the most thing I'm going to be looking at. But it's your boy, the Slimy Lou. Make sure you like us, subscribe up to the channel, hit that notification bell. I'm out. Peace.